Jeremy Veldman here with Memphis Turnkey TV. We're actually on our way to Little Rock today, and Little Rock is a city a couple hours west of here in Arkansas, and we're actually taking a day trip over there, check out the city, looking at opening up shop over there. Little Rock is a nice town, some great inventory over there, very similar to Memphis, and it's a nice town. So we're just going to shoot some clips here, show you some of our trip to Little Rock, and give you an idea of some of the inventory that's available over there. And stay tuned, because Little Rock properties are going to be coming available soon from Memphis Turnkey. See you down the road. Okay, we're on the DeSoto Bridge. There's the Mississippi. And we have just crossed over into Arkansas. And Mr. Craig, what is it about the Little Rock market that excites you so much?
Well, it's very similar to Memphis. The numbers are very similar. And really, you know, I've spent a lot of time in Little Rock, got a lot of family over there, so I'm very familiar with the market, so it's definitely an easy transition working from Memphis and working in Little Rock. It's 2 hours away. But what I really like, it's there's 1 million people that live within 50 miles of Little Rock, Arkansas. Yeah. The economy's always been good there. The unemployment rate, when it was sky high nationwide, I don't know what it peaked at, close to 10. Peaked at a little bit over 7%, and it's always trailed behind the national average. And Little Rock didn't see the wild swings in property values like a lot of other markets did. Yep. So it's just been steady over there, and it's a testament to the economy. And a lot of good deals over there, and we're looking forward to working.
Yeah, I understand. We're going to look at one property today that is already rented out for, I think, around $1,200 a month, and a really great rehab.
Yeah, $1,200 a month, granite countertops throughout. And another good thing about Little Rock is the property taxes are a little bit lower than what they are in Memphis. So this property that we'll go take a look at today, the property taxes on it are around $1,500 a year, where a similar property in Memphis like this would probably be closer to about $1,900. Yep. So there is a little savings on the property taxes. Nice.
Well, here we are. Just got into Arkansas, so stay tuned. Very pretty downtown area.
This is us, exactly how we're looking out. We are approximately right here, right now. So this is 630, and this is, we're going to cross over or under this in just a second. And 630 kind of cuts Little Rock east to west, right down the middle.
Gotcha.
Everything north between 630 and the Arkansas River is the more affluent part of Little Rock. So the nicer area, the nicer retail, residential area. And then as you go from east to west, it gets newer. So that's how kind of Little Rock proper sort of expanded, and we are in, right now, what's considered Midtown. This was an original suburb. And then, of course, this is built in the 1950s, 1960s, and then it just kind of moved all the way out to what's called West. We call it West Little Rock, so that's where your more modern side of town is. But going south of 630, that's where there's just a lot of opportunity for these investment-type properties. I'm going to show you today, and that's what we call We call it Southwest Little Rock. It's really not Southwest anymore. It's just South Little Rock.
So south of 630 is South Little Rock.
Yeah, let's just call that South Little Rock. For the most part, that's accurate. And then the bigger belt going around Little Rock is this I-30, 430, 40 circle here. So, you know, it's 40, which like what you guys came in, 430 cuts, you know, north to south, links up with 30. 30 comes through downtown Little Rock. But when we get south of 30, I really consider that South Little Rock.
Okay.
I mean, not
south of 30. I see it from there.
Okay.
Is that where you get into like your C class?
Well, that's where we can.
Well, no, I'm just trying to get my.
There is some C class there, but that's where, you know, I took you last time, where we've got some properties under management.
St. Vincent's is a big employer.
St. Vincent's is a big employer.
Okay.
Just about a mile as a crow flies to the east of here is University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences, an even bigger employer. Okay. So that's a major hospital and learning institution. That's where all the nursing and pharmacy programs and all of the MD programs are. But both of those institutions are just north of 630. So a lot of people who live south of 630 in these areas where we're going to work on this side of town. So
Would you say most of the jobs are north, most of the good paying jobs are north of 630?
A lot of them are, but that's the other thing about South Little Rock is it's more of an industrial section of town. So there's some
a lot of blue collar jobs.
A lot more of the blue collar jobs.
So people, in theory, they live south of 630. They're closer to work. They're closer to the type of jobs.
Yes.
Sort of kind of like Hickory Hill and Jeremy. You
Now,
know?
Okay.
People always ask us and stuff. You know, like when a lot of people.
A lot of redevelopment. Like they tore down the old 1970s mall, and this is more of that.
More modern
more
look.
modern, more anchor tenants like Target. They're doing a big upper, higher income level apartment building back there, kind of targeted like luxury apartments. This is just kind of a little golf course.
Nice.
Park. This is.
So they call this Midtown.
Yeah, this is Midtown, and this is War Memorial Golf Course. We have our football stadium, our park, our zoo, all of that is right back here, all connected to this golf course. So this is kind of the center of town, and this is, like I said, this area is really being revitalized.
It looks like pretty nice.
Yeah, it is. It's it's a University of Arkansas system, and it's one of the bigger schools in the state.
And you got nice stuff across the street here too.
Yeah,
a lot of restaurants, shops, amenities. That's great.
One of the only big brokerage houses off of Wall Street is called Stevens Inc. It's an interesting story, but they're as big and as affluent and as powerful as any firm on Wall Street. And they're very wealthy, privately owned family. They bought part of this golf course and set up a golf program for children called First Tee. So it's really well respected. So this big kind of community children's golf program is still involved in part of this golf course. There's still the elementary school out here, but this area has remained pretty steady. Values are pretty steady, but you can find, occasionally we can find a pretty good deal out here. In fact, I'm going to show you one.
These are nice houses here.
Yeah, decent
well
houses,
kept.
big lots.
Big lots.
I even think it's similar to Memphis. The style of the houses are a little bit different, but
you see how the golf course is kind of like they're baling hay back there. It's grown up, but the park system has taken it over.
Yeah.
So actually, I think